Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got an email from a subscriber, and the subscriber sent the donation. So thanks for your donation. And remember, guys, if you want to guarantee that your question will be answered, make sure you click the link below and send a donation. So this one says, dear Mr. Locario, you are the best dating coach on YouTube I've come across so far. With 33 Secrets being second and How to Beast being third, you really understand the deeper parts of the human psyche and are able to explain its mechanics in easy to understand examples while remaining authentic. I am sure you will be able to answer my question that was bugging me for weeks now. As a child, I had to witness my female relatives go through a lot of shit. I had to see them suffering, crying, and complaining all the time, mostly because of men, or rather because of their own stupidity that was related to their choice in men. For instance, my mother would always complain about the behavior of my father, who I have rarely seen and was in fact a real player before they were married. I have developed a white knight syndrome where I try to repress all of my desires and save them, even by sacrificing myself. I used to listen to all of their complaints and try to act in ways to make my woman relatives feel better. Even as a child, later in life, this made it almost impossible for me to get a girlfriend, even if they were initially really interested in me, because after a few dates, I started becoming needy, solving their problems without them even asking me to do so, and kept them if they were really feeling okay frequently, and kept asking them if they were really if they were feeling really okay frequently. I've felt guilty whenever I was dating or asking out anyone, as I was worried that I might hurt them by simply being myself. When a girl was playing games on me, instead of calling them out on their bullshit, I was actually forgiving, understanding, and kept trying to fix the problems and excuses they were complaining about, never once crossing my mind that the girl might not be this special little innocent snowflake suffering from injustices I imagined her to be. Listening to all kinds of coaches' videos, including yours, made me realize that I was not nice in a way I was viewing myself. I had hidden agendas and was afraid of my own feelings and desires, so my mind was playing creepy tricks on me. I realized that the very things I want and the way I always wanted to act in the first place was actually attractive to women. And me trying to repress all my real feelings and putting in all this extra time, money, and effort into pleasing them was the very thing that was turning them off. I had the same drives as the men I have despised, but I had to find ways to express them in a way that would still fit my ego. However, I am still unable to act manly and simply ignore the problems of women. I start acting like their psychiatrist whenever I feel their insecurities, trying to fix them instead of using them to keep the girl in a state of confusion to spark attraction. Even if a girl is full of issues, I tell them I accept them and can handle their crazy, knowing that this act lessens their self-hatred and even an emotional pain on the expense of me ever getting laid. I know that a chick who hates herself would simply flake on someone who told them they are still all right, but I just can't do otherwise. I show them empathy instead of being manly. I feel like the only options I choose from is me either causing suffering to women or getting them, and the more suffering I cause, the better are my chances. I'm afraid that if I had a child, I might be the cause for similar pain for him or her as my parents were for me. I'm still aware that I have hidden agendas, as I only try to save women that are pretty. However, because of all the years of being a doormat, of being a doormat they can talk to comes to me automatically. Mr. Locario, how can I stop my mind from playing more games on me, and how can I avoid these two extremes in relationships? All right. The thing is this, a lot of guys go through this type of like thing where, they've been brought up in a certain way where they're around, either their mom, their sisters, their aunts, whatever it is. And they hear these stories about, the guys they've been with and how the guys did them wrong, or you'll see it firsthand where you see like she's upset that, the guy did this or did that or whatever it is. So you see this and you say to yourself, you know what? I'm not going to be like one of those guys. I'm going to be the nice guys. I'm going to treat these women right. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Right now, what you got to understand is that, you don't need to solve a woman's problems. You understand? See, you thinking that you need to solve these women's problems is the thing that's hurting your game, right? Because what happens is that the things that you think are problems, you understand what I'm saying? A lot of it isn't really problems. Like, is one thing if a guy is, let's say, physically and like verbally abusing a woman. You understand? Now that's an issue because he's physically and verbally abusing her, right? Now you don't want to be like that. You don't condone that. You don't co-sign that, right? But, there are some situations where a woman is dealing with the guy and the guy is just like, sort of like, blasé about the whole situation. She's feeling him. She's all in love with him. He's kind of just trying to hit it, and then she's like emotionally upset and she's, pissed off and she's heartbroken. And you think you need to go there to like console her and all this other stuff. And you're like, oh, I'm not going to be like that guy. And all that guy really was doing his thing. You understand? In a lot of cases, these guys don't even promise these girls nothing. They're just like, hey, let's get together, hang out, hook up, do what we're going to do. And then for some reason, these women will attach their own narrative to that situation and feel as if the guy, broke their heart or did whatever it is. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is this, is that you need to get out that mind state of thinking that her problems are your problems, that you have to be there to solve her shit. You understand? She needs to solve her own problems. She needs to, basically take some time to look within herself to see why she's feeling the way she's feeling, or to see why she's choosing certain guys to deal with. You understand? See, that's not your problem. In fact, you trying to solve their problem is, doing more damage than good, because what you're doing is you're robbing them the opportunity to be responsible for their own shit. You see what I'm saying? See, you're thinking like, damn, like I see these girls and they're so upset and this and that is happening, and you feel bad and you feel like, oh, you want to jump in and save them. No, you just do you when you're interacting with girls. And as long as you're being authentic, as long as your intentions are not anything that's fucked up, you understand? Then you do you, and then whatever they're feeling at the time or whatever turmoil they're going through, they have to figure that shit out on their own. Now, there's a part in your email you were saying that, you feel like that, it's either you sort of like help them out, or if you're not helping them out, then it's like the only other way is to cause like pain and suffering to them, and that's the only thing that's going to make it work or make them attracted to you. And see, that's not the issue either. That's not really what it is. You don't have to this is the thing. This is the fucking problem with a lot of dudes. A lot of guys think that they need to be mean to women, or they need to act like a dick to girls. They need to act like assholes to women in order to get women to like them. You understand? Because what happens is that they see all these women gravitating to dudes who are assholes and who are jerks and who are on that type of dumb shit. You understand what I'm saying? And so you see that all the nice guys, the quote unquote nice guys, aren't getting anything. So you think, well, let me act like a dick to her, and then that's going to make her want me. You see what I'm saying? But that's not the case. What it is that these women are dealing with guys who are basically just doing their thing. You understand? And these guys aren't worrying about these women's feelings. They let the women worry about their feelings. So what happens is that when they don't worry about the woman's feelings and the woman is feeling a certain thing, right? And he's like, well, you got to deal with that shit. She's still all up in his face and still wants to get at him, because she's a lot of times looking for approval from him. She's insecure, so she's looking towards him to, sort of give her that validation, which is why she keeps coming at him. But again, that's still coming from her internally, which is why she's acting that way. The guy's just doing him. Again, it'll be a different thing if let's say the woman, let's say the guy was like, like physically or verbally abusing her. That's one thing. You understand? That's not cool at all. But if, he's just doing this thing and then she comes up with preconceived notions of what's happening and she creates some story in her mind and now she's feeling emotional because she wants to be with him and she wants him to be her boyfriend, but he's just doing his thing and he's like, yeah, I'm just trying to hook up. And then she starts acting all funny and getting all weird and getting all emotional. And now you think you got to swoop in and save it. It's like, no, you just do your thing when you're dealing with girls. And then what's going to happen is that you're going to have girls gravitate to you just like those girls are gravitating to those guys. And what's going to happen is that when those girls gravitate to you, they're going to have the same type of, emotional type of crazy roller coaster that they're having with these guys with you if you're just doing your thing. But again, if you are being authentic and your intentions are not to do anything fucked up, then you're good. You ain't got to worry about none of that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because the thing is, again, you have to make sure that she is given space to figure shit out on her own. The best thing you can do for these women is to let them figure the shit out on their own. It's not your job to solve their problems. You see what I'm saying? And so, you're wasting your time getting in the way and doing all this extra shit, and that's affecting how you're interacting with women. So all you need to do right now is when you talk to girls and interact with girls and get with them, just be real, just be authentic. Be like, look, if you're just trying to hook up, just tell a girl like, hey, look, let's get together and hook up sometime. Let's, hang out and do this and do that. Now, if you're saying that you're going to do that and then you do that, and now she's feeling all a certain type of way, don't come in and try to save her and swoop and be like, oh, I'm so sorry that, I've been having sex with you and now you're having these feelings and I should stop just having sex with you. So now I'm going to be your boyfriend now because you want me to be your boyfriend so that now I can make you feel good. No, let her figure that shit out. She's the one who made the decision to fuck with you, knowing that you said you just want to hook up. You see what I'm saying? And so you got to give her the room to figure the shit out on her own. All right. So that's pretty much it. Listen, if you guys have any questions, make sure you click the link below and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you turn off this video, make sure you click the link below to get the Mr. Locario 30-minute game session. Now, this is a private one-on-one coaching session between me and you where we chop up game for a half an hour. So make sure you click that link below to get the Mr. Locario 30-minute game session. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 to 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.